If you're not jacked, you're playing life on hard mode. As in this video, I'm breaking down for one reason getting jacked changes everything. How people instantly treat you differently when you're jacked, and the mentality that makes this effortless. But before I explain all this to you, let me explain what it was like before I ever got jacked. I remember being about 16 years old in the gym, and I was quite a skinny guy. As I was doing a workout one day, I saw this girl that I knew and I liked her. I wanted to go speak to her, but I was so afraid. Eventually, I was standing there on one of the cable machines. She walked up to me and she just asked me for a hand to help her move something. And I was like, this is my perfect opportunity. All I have to do is start a conversation and everything can go well. But as I gave her a hand and I helped her move this thing, I just stood there in complete silence. I didn't say a single word. But as I was leaving the gym, I hyped myself up and I got motivated to go speak to her. I looked around the gym and she was gone. This day, I left the gym hating myself, absolutely kicking myself, for I didn't have the balls or confidence to go speak to that girl. And this takes us to step one, which is the number one reason getting jacked changes everything. As getting jacked is more valuable than a Ferrari. And this isn't some boring, shallow reason like you'll get more girls or more guys will like you. Instead, it's all about you. As when I was still skinny, I remember this one day where I was sitting in my bed, I was just watching endless YouTube videos. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, I was just watching video after video after video. Halfway through one of the videos, I remember my headphones died and all I had to do was just sit there in pure silence with my thoughts, and I couldn't watch any more videos. As I laid there, I kept having the exact same thought. I kept thinking, I wish I could swap lives with someone else, as I just didn't like who I was as a person. But when I found the gym and getting jacked, that all changed. It was like I had this blank canvas, which was my body. And every time I went to the gym, every time I had a good diet, I added a little dash of paint to this body. And over time, I started to make a better and better picture. I started to build this really beautiful picture from going to the gym and working out. This made me actually feel happy with who I was. As if you imagine a painter, if he makes a beautiful painting, he feels happy with his painting, proud of his painting, before anyone at all ever sees it. And I know that's the same with me, as I get little satisfaction when people give me compliments and tell me I'm jacked. As after you hear it about 20 times, you just don't really care anymore. But when you look in the mirror and you see abs for the first time, let me tell you, the smile on your face, the satisfaction you feel, is just out of this world. So the number one reason to get jacked isn't to have other people respect you. Instead, it's so you can respect yourself, where you can speak to you who you want. You can look in the mirror and actually feel happy with the body you've created and who you are as a person. And here's the crazy part. Once you start respecting yourself, the rest of the world follows and they respect you too. As step 2 is how people instantly treat you differently when you're jacked. As how much would you pay for everyone you know to just respect you? Before you even say a word, you can get this for free. You just have to get jacked. As I want you to imagine, 2 different guys are trying to sell you a car. One guy, he's trying to chubby. You see his belly hang from his shirt, but he's wearing a $1,000 shirt. Versus the other guy, you see his forearms, you see the veins in his forearms, his shoulders sticking out. But all he's wearing is a $10 shirt. Who are you more likely to buy from? We are more likely to buy from a jacked guy, just because getting in shape is so much more valuable than anything money can buy. So why would you neglect getting jacked? As this summer, I went on holiday with just 30 complete strangers, people I never knew before, and how they treated me compared to how I used to be treated was absolutely insane. When I spoke, people actually started to listen. They actually started to pay attention to me. Guys noticed me, girls noticed me, people actually respected you. And I actually felt like the man. And I can tell for an actual fact, this is all because of the shape that I got into and because I got jacked. As being jacked symbolises so many different things to both men and women, like discipline, self-control, willpower, and so much more. But you don't get there by forcing yourself to go to the gym every day. Instead, you come on to step 3, which is the mentality that can make the gym feel effortless. I remember this one night where I was just sitting there in my bed and I was absolutely bored. I couldn't sleep. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning and I was just lying there. I was thinking, what should I do? As I just sat there in the darkness, I just had this thought that popped into my head. I just thought, why not just go gym? I get in my car, I drive to the gym, and I just have a good workout. It's like 3, 4 in the morning, but I'm training hard and I'm enjoying the workout. And this all happened because I implemented the mentality I'm about to tell you now. As at the time, I stopped watching TV, YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, TikToks. I removed all of it. And this meant one thing. I became extremely bored. I didn't have anything to do for most of my day. There were times where I just sat there staring at a wall or reading a book. But this boredom had a massive benefit. And it meant the gym became fun. It was the best part of my day. As every day, I started to enjoy the gym. I started to love going to each session. As when the gym's fun, you don't skip any sessions. And this mentality is called boredom breeds success. It's where you remove all the stimulation, all the things that keep you entertained each day, and you become bored. And this boredom means you show up to the gym like all the time. You start to enjoy the finer things in life, like working out, going for a walk, and all this different stuff. As an idle mind is a devil's workshop, and as humans, we all hate to be bored sitting there doing nothing. So we will find things to do. And this is like me when I went to the gym at 3 a.m. in the morning. It was all because I was bored, so I found something to do. The thing is, we can be extremely consistent with the gym, but still never get jacked. This is because the gym builds muscle and your diet reveals it. So unless you have a good diet, that you're consistently eating the healthy meals every single day of the week, you're never going to actually get jacked and build that physique you want. And in this video here, I break down the exact diet that helped me build muscle without the fat.